Hello and welcome to another edition of the Grizzlies Coaches Show. We are now on episode 11, and this week we are joined by Assistant Coach Brandon Ratzloff. How are we doing today, Brandon?
Good. How are you doing today, Jacob?
I'm doing good. How's practice been going this week?
It's been pretty good. We kind of had to get on them a little bit today, but then again, there's going to be days like that, and it's all about how you respond the next day. So looking forward to closing out the week with some good practice and then a big weekend ahead of us. So
cool. All right, so let's just jump into it. Had a great couple games this past weekend against the Mustangs. What contributed to that from the preparation throughout the week?
Yeah, I think overall we were a much more structurally defensive unit, and that's kind of something we emphasized a lot this past week in practice, is just defending hard and defending with a purpose. And, the results showed. We gave up 2 goals on the weekend, so that's always good. Another thing we worked on was offensive zone entries, something we've been trying to clean up, and just attacking with pace and making sure we have a good middle lane drive, and that's been creating opportunities for us. So it's been getting back in the back of the net, so it's been good to see.
Yeah. All right, well, speaking of back of the net, Tyler Steuck and Isaac Flatley, they both had hat tricks this past weekend in individual games. What have you seen from them and some of the other guys that have allowed them to be so successful at the crucial point in the season?
Yeah, we have a saying that goes like, if you play the right way, you'll get rewarded. And those 2 guys, Steucky and Flats, they had a great weekend. They did things the right way, and it showed. And another big thing, just with our group in general, is we've been trying to implement individual film. So we look back at shifts of previous games, some things that we can clean up in each individual player, and they've been responding. They've been applying it to the games to come, and it's been great to see it pay off, especially those 2 who've been working so hard all year.
All right, we got a big couple games this weekend. Heading to West Bend for a matchup with the Power. They're in first place. They got a 10-point lead on us. Obviously, crucial time of year. What's being said in the locker room to kind of get the boys prepared for this weekend?
Yeah, I think, each weekend we get closer to playoffs, the games hold a little bit more value, and we just want to approach it with that playoff mentality. It's, go big or go home. And so what we want to do is continue to grow and apply what we've learned week in, week out, and really put it all together so that by the time playoffs hits, we're ready to go. And especially against a team like West Bend, someone who we may see in those playoffs, we just need to play fast. We need to play fast from the drop of the puck and really dictate the pace, because they're well coached. They're an intense team. They're going to pressure us, and so that's kind of how we've been preparing for them, is just heavy pressure throughout practice and making sure we read the right plays and that we're confident in those plays. So
cool. Awesome. All right, well, I just have one more question for you. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
I'm not a fan of either team playing this year, but
I don't think we're All-America.
Yeah. I'd have to root for the Chiefs, though. You'd love to see a three-peat out of a team. And I'm just not – I'm an anti-Eagles person. I'm not a fan of their fan base and how they treat other fan bases. So I'm going with the Chiefs. Patty Mahomes, go for the three-peat here.
Oh, God, can't stand him. But, all right, cool. Grizzlies fans, the team's going to travel to West Bend this weekend. Matchup with the Power, 7:30 each night, Friday and Saturday. Games can be watched on NAHL TV with a subscription. On the second half of today's Coaches Show, we're going to be joined by 2 goaltenders, Andrw Dubin and Joey Bertram. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Grizz Nation.
Your body is designed to function at its best, but daily stress, poor posture, and even minor injuries can disrupt your health. At Thrive Wellness, we focus on restoring balance and alignment so you can live pain-free and perform at your peak. Chiropractic care is a natural, effective approach to improving mobility, reducing discomfort, and enhancing overall wellness. Don't wait for pain to hold you back. Call 507-258-4100 or visit thrivewellness.com today to schedule your consultation. Experience the benefits of a properly aligned body, because optimal health starts with a healthy spine.
All right, in the second half of today's Coaches Show, we are joined by Andrw Dubin and Joey Bertram, our 2 goalies. Not often that we get goalies, let alone 2 on the show, so I appreciate you boys staying after practice and getting on the show with me today. How are you? How's your week going?
Doing great. Getting ready to play West Bend, so.
Yeah, cool. Well, let's just start out. Just tell us a little bit about yourselves, how you got started playing hockey and your journey to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, well, I grew up in South Florida, so I started playing with SF Hockey Academy down there. And then I went up north, played 15U for Seacoast Performance Academy. And then kind of went all over, played 18s for Little Flyers, and then got tendered to the Austin Bruins. Finished the year there, and then, ended up in Rochester. So
Sweet.
Yeah.
What about you, Joey?
Grew up my whole life in Edina. Played youth hockey all the way up. Played a couple years of high school, and then was out in the NCDC West until about Christmas, and then came here.
Cool. All right, well, so big games for a team this weekend. Obviously getting ready to play West Bend. Both of you guys are going to be in net this weekend. How do you both prepare individually for a game? I know we've asked players how they prepare, but it's kind of different for a goalie. So what goes into that for you guys?
Well, get out on the ice for morning skate, just try and get the eyes warmed up, get the feet moving, kind of just get the blood flowing rather than just sitting at home all day. And then, get a good meal in, lots of liquids before the game. Once I get to the rink, I always do the same kind of warm up, just take my stick, throw some music in, and just get the hips activated, get the hands activated, try and get stretched out as much as possible, and then just hop right into it. Try not to think too much about it and just play.
What do you do?
Yeah, kind of like Berty said, just starts in the beginning of the week, having a good practice, making some big saves, getting the confidence up, and just when it comes game time, just be ready to go.
Yeah, cool. All right, so with you guys splitting the weekend, how do you support each other individually, knowing that you're both going to be in the game or in the net for one game each?
Well,
how do you lean on each other, I guess, would be what I'm asking.
Obviously when one of us is playing, we're completely dialed in, so try and stay out of the way of Dubes as much as possible, but it's still really good to, when he's making big saves out there, offer a lot of support, and he's fun to watch when he's buzzing, so just kind of feed off of each other's energy and build from there.
Cool. What about you?
Yeah, same as Berty said, just, being there for your goalie partner is always a good thing to have, just having another guy kind of in your corner rooting for you, and it's great to watch him in practice, learn a couple things from him, and hopefully you can learn a couple things from me too. So,
yeah, cool. So what are you guys looking forward to the rest of the season? I know you're pretty new to the team. Dubes, you've been on and off with us, but you're with us now full time. So what are you guys looking forward to?
I'd say just we're on a 4-game heater, just closing out kind of on the same way that we've left off the past couple weeks, and then once if we happen to make playoffs, which if we keep rolling, we should just kind of go from there. And I have all the confidence in this team that we can make it, so just putting all the pieces together.
Cool. All right, well, we'll move on to some rapid fire questions. I know you guys have probably watched the show before. We'll just ask for some quick answers. So when you're not at the rink, what are you guys doing? What are your hobbies?
I'd say if I'm not at the rink, I'm either golfing or caddying, just out on the links, relaxing.
Okay, what about you?
I'm gonna say in the summer, being from Florida, definitely going to the beach, playing golf, just enjoying the off season. But up here, me and Tyler Steuck go to the gym a lot, so I'll say that.
Nice. What's your favorite youth hockey memory?
My favorite youth hockey memory is just any of the away tournaments. Going up to Duluth, Bemidji, Roseau. It's a lot of fun, just hanging out with the team and getting away.
Yeah, probably playing a tournament at Notre Dame's rink. It was awesome. So
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Who's your guys' favorite non-hockey athlete?
Say Steph Curry.
Go Mike Tyson.
Okay. All right, what are your favorite video games?
I like Fortnite.
What about you?
Yeah, Fortnite's pretty good too.
All right. Who's your guys' favorite hockey player then?
I go with Jeremy Swayman.
Henrik Lundqvist.
Okay. All right, and we'll go to some locker room questions. Funniest guy in the locker room?
Probably Baylor.
I'm gonna go. Hate to say it, but Mason Decker.
Oh God. Best hair in the locker room?
Again, hate to say it, but Mason Decker.
God.
Probably Tyler Steuck.
Okay. All right. And then, what's your best memory so far this year?
I'd say my best memory was maybe going to the St. Olaf game. Fun to hang with the team.
Yeah.
I gotta go with we beat the Woodsman shootout on our night. Yeah, it was great fan show out. So it was awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
Last one. What are your guys? Or actually, second to last one. What's your guys' locker room nickname? What do the boys call you?
A lot of the boys call me Berty.
Boys call me Dubes, Dubin, really anything, honestly.
All right. And then last question. Who's winning the Super Bowl?
I mean, I wish neither team would win, but
I think most of America agrees with you.
Chiefs, I guess.
Yeah, fortunately,
I
Chiefs.
think we're going Eagles, honestly.
Really?
I think the Eagles are going to pull it off.
All right.
I hope
see.
so. I mean, lesser two evils in my opinion, even
Yeah.
though fan base is a nightmare. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining me today.
Yeah, of course. Thanks.
Been fun. Nice having two goalies on. I mean, you guys are obviously labeled as the weird guys in the locker room, but yeah, so cool. Well, Grizzlies fans, the boys travel to West Bend this weekend for a matchup with the Power. Kettle Moraine Ice Arena, Friday and Saturday, 7:30 p.m. both nights. You can watch on NAHL TV with a subscription. Thank you for joining us today, and go Grizz.
Go Grizz.
Go Grizz.